Alright, well hello everybody and welcome to a video that I was really not expecting to make at all today. Today we got an announcement on the Frontier Unlocked stream that was about a new Planet Zoo pack coming for PC players in the next few weeks. They said later this year, but we're assuming because we have the pack art now released, it will probably happen in the next month, probably June sometime. But we have this wonderful pack art that they have delivered us. So in this we can obviously see, I'm going to keep this kind of part really short wraps just because we've probably seen this a lot throughout the day and I know it's being uploaded pretty late. But in the front left, our big center stage animal, we have the honey badger looking absolutely beautiful. Honestly, the model wise looks 10 out of 10, looks amazing. I love the fluff, the claws look really good, nose, everything looks on fleek. To the right here, we go into the silhouettes part of the image. We have a group of monkeys, or primates, if you would call them. We have, I would assume would be the lion-tailed macaques. A couple other people have said some other type of baboon or the type of macaque maybe, but I really think this is lion-tailed macaques just because they're probably the most requested ones out of them. And this is also just, again, probably an easier one to make. And then in the back here, which people are really kind of tossing up of what to do with them, we have elephant silhouettes in the back here on this little island part. This is interesting because we already have Indian elephants, and from the two animals we have here, this looks very India animal-esque themed, which is funny because if you look at, and I was very surprised by this, the biggest achievement of all this is that we actually kind of guessed this pack. Whether it's an India animal pack or a South Asia animal pack, we guessed or we made a prediction that it could be a South Asia animal pack a couple weeks ago, actually a month ago. We had a speculation video about that. We went through my ideal South Asia animal pack roster. And in that roster, we had two animals from here. We had the lion-tailed macaque and we had the honey badger. So there you go. This is probably the closest we will ever get to guessing the next pack, which is amazing. I will say that the timing of this announcement, maybe not the best for me personally, because number one, my headphones broke, so that's not really ideal for me, and also because we are finishing up the South America pack, or the South America section of the Oakwood Zoo, which we are probably 5 or 6 episodes away from, so I was going to finish that in June. But if we have a new animal pack coming in June, then I feel like we should probably switch over to our Asia or Africa sections so we could build for the honey badger and a few other ones that I really do want to build for. I'm going to try and get as much done still as I can with the South America section, but it depends on when this pack is releasing. Maybe it will release in July, and that would be amazing for me personally, because I would be done with South America and we can move on to Asia, which I honestly have not planned anything of Oakwood Zoo of Asia or Europe, so that would also be something I would have to look forward to or look into. As far as anything else in the silhouette, we can see, other than the animals, we have some sort of water tower, I'm assuming, over here. I'm wondering maybe what kind of foliage would come in this pack, or maybe what kind of pieces, if this is an animal pack, or if it is if it's a regular animal pack that we've had recently, with the 7 animals for habitats and then 70 or 60 scenery pieces, or is it maybe a full-on 8 animal pack, and instead of the scenery pieces we get something like a king cobra, which is iconic to India. So it would be really unfortunate if we did not get something like that in here. As far as the elephants in the back here, people are kind of mixing between the idea of it either being a hint towards a new third elephant species, like maybe the Sri Lankan elephant or the Sumatran elephant. That wouldn't really fit with the Indian theme though. So then the other plan, the other idea that people are coming up with, is that they just put them in here to symbolize India, which honestly, looking back at it right now, it doesn't seem that far-fetched of an idea. Not only did it happen with the Arctic pack where you could see bison in the background, but with this specifically, if this is being marketed to a general audience, seeing an India animal pack, you would automatically think, maybe not automatically, but one of the most popular animals in this would be an Indian elephant. So even seeing that on the pack art could potentially make sense. But then again, if it's so small in the pack art, why even include it? So it's really going back and forth there, if this is really just here for the looks and it's using the base game Indian elephant, or if there really is a new subspecies of elephant included in this pack. Really don't know. Honestly, if there is, I'm perfectly fine with it. The pack overall, what we have so far, these 3 animals, I'm very excited for the honey badger and the lion-tailed macaque. The elephant, I don't know. I don't really love building for elephants because they're so big and they take so much time to make something really good for them. I'm not saying I wouldn't be open to it, but I was really only planning to build for the African elephant in the Oakwood Zoo. I wasn't really planning to build for any other kind of elephant. So a part of me is hoping that that is just the base game Indian elephant and it's not a new one. Even if it is, I probably won't build for it. As far as like the timing of this pack, like DLC wise, it's kind of strange this is releasing, or we got teased this like a month and a half after the other pack, which is not just like weird in the DLC schedule, but it's also just like, for even if this were a time where we get 4 packs per year, this still would be a bit too early. So I'm wondering if this is, some people have jumped the gun and assumed that this means we will get 4 packs per year. I don't personally think that. I think what this is more of a sign of is that we know that Jurassic World Evolution 3 is probably going to be, well, it's almost basically confirmed that it's going to be showing up at Summer Games Fest, and it will probably get an announcement trailer, which I'm very excited for, because I really want to see what they bring over from the new movie, which I am very excited for, and I really cannot wait for the new movie. But anyway, we know that Jurassic World Evolution 3 will be coming out later this year, or at least we have a strong evidence of that, especially with Summer Games Fest next week. If it does get announced and it does come out later this year, I could see them trying to wrap up Planet Zoo DLC support earlier on in this year, and then saving the end of the year, that last quarter, for Jurassic World Evolution 3, and also starting to do Planet Coaster 2 DLCs, because we've seen that. But now they've done a lot of updates to the game and fixed it, and now they are probably getting ready to start going back into DLCs. Hopefully that are actually better than just 5 rides for $10, which I'm not a Planet Coaster 2 player, that just seems like a ripoff. But anyway, if they are planning stuff for Planet Coaster 2 and Jurassic World Evolution 3 later on this year, I could see them wrapping up Planet Zoo support in this first half of the year, similar to what they did to Jurassic World Evolution 2, wrapping it up and then doing Planet Coaster 2, that big reveal in July, and then in November. So that really took up almost all the second half of last year, with the Zookeeper's pack kind of sprinkled in there. I could see them doing that. I could also see them doing 4 packs per year. I really don't know. But anyway, that's really all I have to say about the actual DLC itself. I feel like I've got a bit off track here. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the news, again, please hit the subscribe button, because we will be building for probably a lot of these animals in the future. Maybe not, again, as quick as we did with the America's pack, because I do want to still focus on the America section of our zoo. But I will start to plan out the Asia section a bit, and try to get into that, because we will obviously have some newcomers to add to that. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on that, and we will be definitely having a new Oakwood Zoo episode later this week, probably either tomorrow or the next couple days. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys, have a great rest of your day.